This is the newest tape making its way around. I guess Keith Olbermann played this the other day, and I am not the biggest fan of Bill O'Reilly, but I do want to follow him into this, and that is threatening callers with security coming after you. Now, I've fucking snapped on callers before, but we do not have a security force here at XM that can get people in legal problems. So, and this is a caller who didn't curse, didn't say anything bad. I guess they brought up Keith Olbermann's name in a positive way, but let's take a listen to this.
Orlando, Florida. Mike, go.
Hey, Bill, I appreciate you taking my call.
Sure.
I like to listen to you during the day. I think Keith Olbermann's show.
There you go. Mike is he's a gone guy. You know, we have your phone numbers, by the way. So if you're listening, Mike, we have your phone number, and we're going to turn it over to Fox Security, and you'll be getting a little visit.
Maybe Mike is from the mothership.
No, maybe Mike's going to get in big trouble because we're not going to play around. When you call us, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, we do have your phone number. And if you say anything untoward, obscene, or anything like that, Fox Security then will contact your local authorities, and you will be held accountable. Fair?
That's fair.
So just all you guys who do this kind of a thing, you know, I know some shock jocks, whatever, you will be held accountable. Believe it. We'll be right back.
All right, so there you go. This is what a different phase of his career O'Reilly is from us. You have Fox Security. They will call local police. Local police will have you arrested for a bad call to him. Bad calls. Here's the problem with Bill O'Reilly. The woman goes, does that sound, he says to the woman, does that sound fair? She doesn't have the balls to go, no, it sounds like you're talking a little crazy, Bill. It sounds like you need a week off. You need a little time to settle down. Nobody will tell him. No, that's fucking insane.
No, it doesn't sound fair that someone's going to have to do hard time for a bad radio phone call.
There is nothing worse. There is nothing, and I'm looking over at our whole staff, nothing worse than a yes man. Yes man brings nothing to the fucking show.
Yes, sir.
See, that's the problem. I know you want to keep your job, but at some point, because I'm fucking tired right now, when you hear me telling people if they give a bad call, XM Security will contact the local people, I want you to point it out so I'm not talking crazy.
I would definitely say I think you're overreacting just a little bit.
But then that would be good to say.
Yes.
Every once in a while, the fucking host should hear, no, you fucking crazy bastard, you're out of your fucking mind.
When he says Fox Security, I'm going to report this to Fox Security and you'll be getting a little visit. All I can picture are those pages that have the Fox logo on their jackets that maybe give the studio tour or something. And they're going to show up to rough up this guy.
Now, let me tell you something. If I don't hear a fucking harmonica man on that show talking through a harmonica, Radio Shark, you got no balls. Because I'm tired of hearing how you've been on every goddamn show for the last 20 years, and this fucker, I don't think he's ever gotten a harmonica. Now, I'm trying to think of this. Is he on Fox Radio, too? Because I remember he was with Westwood One when we were at JFK.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know about any sort of Fox Radio.
Hey, or does he just call his TV station? Do they follow him everywhere? Hey, Jeff, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, he's on to something, man. If bad calls are illegal, throw Blowhard in the can and never let him out again, buddy.
Oh, you saying life sentence?
A life sentence, absolutely.
We should do a fucking thing of bad call police, where just fucking, it's not that you've done anything wrong, you're just a show-stopping asshole. That's all you are at this point. All right, are you waving? Yeah, go ahead, Earl.
And the other part is, imagine if you're the cop on the other end that has to deal with this and have to deal with the paperwork. It's like, wow, what's the problem,
Mr.
sir?
O'Reilly, bad calls do slow a show down. We're going to look into it. Just trying to go along like the woman on the street who's always saying Russians. You know how there's always a woman at the end of every block who, here is Pete. Pete, you're on Fez.
That's not my phone, dickweed.
There goes Radio Shark. Get that shit on O'Reilly. I want him to hear a harmonica man. Here's Jason. Jason, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, man, I just wanted to say, take a listen to that call again. It sounds like after he said Keith Overman that they hit the dump because he cursed. It doesn't sound like it was just a bad call.
No, he dumped out because he said Keith Overman. The guy definitely did not curse. And the guy has posted that he has been contacted by Fox Security. And Fox Security said, you're giving, like 20 calls in. And he goes, no, I fucking didn't. I called once. Shut up. So I'd be interested to see where the whole thing goes.
What he needs, O'Reilly needs, is a private number for his radio show so that he doesn't keep getting these harassing calls that the cops have to respond to.
Hey, Justin, you're on the Ron Fez show.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, wouldn't pissing off Fox Security be about the same as pissing off the Department of Homeland Security these days?
Yeah, it basically is the same people.
These cronies just show up right up?
Yeah. There's probably some kind of a phone in the White House that blinks every time O'Reilly feels like he's gotten a bad call. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Now, we've got fucking phone screeners here who are at best a sieve. Just a fucking sieve that don't slow a damn thing down. Don't even get the person's name correct most of the time.
If the cops should show up at anyone's house, it's these phone screeners. There's the crime.
The crime is, Fezzy, you know who we don't have here with us. Big Bad Billy Staples, the best of all phone screamers. And he would do this. He would take the heat for the bad calls. He would take responsibility because he would say to himself, I'm not going to let a call up there unless it's fucking rocking. That's what Billy would do.
He was a phone goalie. He would just block shots. Bad shots trying to come in.
Here's Peter. Peter, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Yeah, I need your help. The Fox police are outside my house right now, and they won't stop ringing my doorbell. What should I do?
The Fox police, they're coming for me. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what Fox Security does. I like to get Master Poe after some people when I don't like their calls. Hey, Ryan, you're on Ron Fez. Hey, buddy.
Hey, I think the Fox Security's a couple of his old combat buddies from down in South America. From his unit.
From his war days.
Yeah, when he was part of
from his unit, remember?
Yeah, I do remember that. All right, let's take a listen to it again, O'Reilly. And here's what I like. Just listen to how on the edge his voice sounds. He's about to fucking crack at all times now. He's just there.
Orlando, Florida. Mike, go.
Hey, Bill, I appreciate you taking my call.
Sure.
I like to listen to you during the day. I think Keith Overman's show.
There you go. Mike is he's a gone guy. We have this. We have your phone numbers, by the way. So if you're listening, Mike, we have your phone number, and we're going to turn it over to Fox Security, and you'll be getting a little visit.
Maybe Mike is from the mothership.
No, maybe Mike's going to get in big trouble because we're not going to play around. When you call us, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, we do have your phone number. And if you say anything untoward, obscene, or anything like that, Fox Security then will contact your local authorities, and you will be held accountable. Fair?
That's fair.
So just all you guys who do this kind of a thing, I know some shock jocks, whatever, you will be held accountable. Believe it. We'll be right back.
He has to go to a break.
I am so fucking tired of the bad goddamn calls. Fox Security, what do you people do for a living? Bill, he just said he liked you and Keith Overman. Get out. Get out of here. Here's Steve. Steve, you're on Ron Fez.
Morning, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, what they do is they take you out hunting with Cheney. Quail hunting.
Yeah. Let's take him out for a little quail hunting trip. I see Fox Security like the Central Park Police in that Elf movie, where you don't even get to see their faces.
Just mall cops.
Just really scary stormtroopers. They're wearing that welding mask over their face. Anything can come down. And it's a beatdown. You're not even going to get questioned by them. Here is Jeff. Jeff, you're on Ron Fez.
What's going on, buddy?
Yeah.
I miss 80s jobber Fez.
Me too, because during the 80s, he jobbed for every fucking headliner out there.
I made a living counting the lights.
Always getting a bad haircut. Anyway, I wanted to talk about people getting arrested for bad calls, because I want my goods and services, because these truck drivers are always making phone calls, and I want my goods and services. I don't want them all in jail.
That's true. Truck drivers just fucking put the phones down and then put the hammer down and get things here on time.
Is it really worth having a record, making that bad phone call?
866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Who would we be locking up now, Fez, if we were arresting bad callers?
Oh, Crazy Jen would be gone.
I don't see Hagar making it through the night. I'm just going to point that out. I don't see Hagar. And the fact is, I'm seeing 4 out of 5 shows he's trying to get in. And most of the time, I'm like, think about it before you call Hagar. Here is John. John, you're on Ron Fez.
6632.
Hey, buddy, way to go old school for us.
Hoo-ah! I'd like to know if the hypocrite that he is, Bill O'Reilly, had the Fox police come after him with that incident that he had about a year or two ago that got whitewashed out.
Well, they showed up with 2 bags of money. And let me tell you something. If you get a fucking dirty phone call from an old man and can make a couple mil on it, I say it's well worth it. I'd let him eat my ass for fucking 2 mil. I don't care what the whole problem was. That girl, I know where she's living. I know what part of town she's living. She never would have been able to afford that apartment without her. That fucking building's nice.
All for hearing rude falafel talk.
She's living across the show from the girl who does Saturday Night Live, Tina Fey. Her apartment is across from Tina Fey's. So that's worth it. What producer for a TV show, a fucking TV news show, is going to find herself there? Here is Matt. Matt, you're on Ron Fez.
What's going on, buddy?
Yeah.
Seems like only Fox News is so self-righteous that they think they can prosecute bad taste.
Yeah, I don't know. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Here is Victor. Victor, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez. This is Victor from Baltimore. How are you?
Good. What can we do for you, Vic?
Yeah, listen, I think that telephone misuse is a big deal because, number one, they say the guy called in 20 times, and if they can prove that, then they can prosecute him with telephone misuse. I don't agree with it.
For what? Calling a number he's been told by the host to call?
I know, but he wasn't saying something relevant to the show, and that's one of the things that got him upset.
But that is not a crime.
Right,
That's a fucking pain in the ass, but it's not a crime. And first
Right.
of all, when you get people that call on the phone, we used to have things, I learned it like 2 days into it, called contest pigs, who would be on fucking speed dial to your radio station trying to win, trying to do everything all the time. When you're a radio station, that's the kind of fucking listeners that you want, the hardcores. So
Right.
no one's going to get arrested for calling a radio show 20 times.
Right. It's expected that that's the callers that you'll eventually get. I mean, even CNN and Fox had these type of calls where something would happen and they'd go on TV. And, Howard Stern would do it. Listeners of Howard Stern, I hate to bring his name up.
Go ahead.
This has happened a long time, It's been going on. I don't think that they should be prosecuted, but they can be.
There's no way anybody could be prosecuted. You think the fucking pests are living in fear from the authorities? It's insane.
No, if they're anonymous, no, they're not living in fear. Hopefully somebody's putting names behind it.
He didn't even get his call started. Just like, hey, I like you and I like Keith Olbermann, and he got cut off. He didn't even get a chance
Okay,
to
guys, have
get
a good
into his
night.
call.
Yeah, whatever. You're a fucking bad caller already, talking over Earl. Go ahead.
No, he didn't even get into his call. He was like, hey, I like your show. I also like Keith Olbermann. And that's when he got cut off.
And the man solicits phone calls. You can't say it's illegal to call that show.
Right. It's just stupid.
It's that of like every old man that's at a ball coming to his yard.
John, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what on earth the guy said to make him so mad. I mean, he just said a person's name. What's the point of all that?
I guess that he has such hate for Olbermann, and he fucking does, because he's starting this thing where he's trying to get Olbermann kicked off. What is he on? CNBC, MSNBC?
MSNBC.
I don't even watch either fucking show.
Apparently, he wrote a letter to Bob Wright.
Yeah. So he hates him so much, and you're allowed to hate whoever or say the other guy sucks. But the weird thing is to act like, and this guy said later he did get the call from Fox Security, who's out there to make sure that every call is perfect.
Their day must be so long now.
Yeah.
All these trips they have to make.
Here's Smitty. Smitty, you're on the Ron Fez show, buddy.
Buddy, Police, what's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, I'd like to know how Riley's going to or Fox, I should say, is going to pursue this as like harassment or telephone misuse when, you touched on it before. They're soliciting the phone calls, and harassment is defined as unwanted or, an annoyance by making unwanted phone calls. How is it unwanted if they're soliciting it?
Yeah, first of all, they're not trying to. What they tried to do with the guy is scare him. Just put like a little scare at him, like the old lady at the end of the block who told you will be prosecuted for, cutting across her sidewalk or whatever to help panics her. So nothing is going to come out of it.
When Fox Security shows up on my doorstep with a walkie-talkie and keys, I should be frightened.
Yeah, I think that's basically where you are. And why can't they do a thing here at the radio station where you block certain phone calls would be better. If somebody came up with something where just like you can block people at home, you just put a blocker on it so they can't call you anymore. That would end the whole deal. That's all you got to worry about. Here is Joe. Joe, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, hey, first of all, I missed the right black. Sorry. I missed the right black at your opening, but anyway, that's my idea. Sorry. Hey, anybody dumb enough to use a phone that can be traced back, you should be arrested. Nowadays, you can go to any Best Buy, buy a throwaway phone that works perfectly good. That can't be. There's no way they can find that it was you that had bought it. So anybody that uses their cell phone is a complete dumbass.
Thank you very much.
But why should you have to? To stay under the radar of the Fox Police?
Fox Security, Fez. They're not actual police, but they do work with your local police force.
And they could make you a gone guy, and you may be in, let's say, big trouble.
Sounds like he came down from the mothership. No, he doesn't. Sounds like a guy who's in trouble with Fox Security. Hey, Fat Mike, you're on Ron Fez.
Fat Mike.
Buddy.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah.
I want to mention the fact that Bill O'Reilly's been doing this for about a year, and that's because he was getting a lot of phone calls about Bush, and most of them are negative. And, it spurred off to how he started that whole anti-happy holidays thing, and a lot of callers. Yeah, so he started doing that about...
He thought Christmas was disappearing.
Yeah, and he put a jihad on Walmart and Kmart and
right.
all
the war on Christmas.
Yeah, even though I could swear 4 months is spent celebrating Christmas in this country now, he felt like somehow Jesus was being left out of Christmas. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Here's Jay. Jay, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, man, how y'all doing?
Good, buddy.
I miss that hypnotized Fez, I tell you.
Yeah, me too. He was the best.
Wasn't he, though? Anyway, the thing with Bill O'Reilly, he's got this fucking God complex. He thinks he's the best thing on the radio, and he's trying to send a fucking message that you can't mess with me. If you do, you're going to fucking pay. Could you imagine what would happen if the pest got a hold of him?
Exactly. And no matter what you say, I can't imagine that even harassing calls. And we've all had them. They're a fucking pain in the ass. But you don't call security. I remember one time because Billy used to call back Radio Shark all the time. And one time he put me on, I fucking screamed at him. But I can't send security to his house. I think I might have even told him. I might have did the exact same thing O'Reilly did. Because he gets you out of your fucking mind, that son of a bitch. But, other than that, I really don't think the Radio Shark's as big as he says he is. He just really doesn't have that kind of outreach program. Derek, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Ron, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Look, what I got to do to bridge the gap between y'all and Bill, because Bill's my idol, man. Y'all got to have to stop bashing him like that.
What is it you love about Bill O'Reilly?
He tells the truth.
All right, here's your idol telling the truth. Let's take another listen to Big Bad Bill O'Reilly.
Orlando, Florida. Mike, go.
Hey, Bill. I appreciate you taking my call.
Sure.
I like to listen to you during the day. I think Keith Olbermann's show.
There you go. Mike is he's a gone guy. We have your phone numbers, by the way. So if you're listening, Mike, we have your phone number. And we're going to turn it over to Fox Security. And you'll be getting a little visit.
Maybe Mike is from the mothership.
No, maybe Mike's going to get in big trouble because we're not going to play around. When you call us, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, we do have your phone number. And if you say anything untoward, obscene, or anything like that, Fox Security, then we'll contact your local authorities, and you will be held accountable. Fair?
That's fair.
So just all you guys who do this kind of a thing, you know, I know some shock jocks, whatever, you will be held accountable.
Does he think
right
that
back.
phone callers are shock jocks? He thinks by making a call you're a shock jock?
That's all it takes.
I know there's shock jock, crackheads doing stuff. I know you're out there playing your baseball and smoking cigarettes underneath the street light.
I like his sing-songy tattletale attitude. We have your phone number, and you may be in big trouble, and you'll be getting a visit.
Man, there's nothing worse than a bad call. Hagar, you're on the Ron Fez show.
No bad call here, buddies. How you doing? Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Ron, why'd you throw me under the bus? I didn't think my calls were too bad.
What a showstopper.
Alert security.
What a showstopper.
Shit.
Do you hear sirens? Because you will be in moments.
You will be prosecuted. You'll be drugged down the street. And that'll be the end of you. Your family will never see you again. You know what? As a matter of fact, we're going to have your parents' house burnt down. That's how far we're going to go. We're going to come there. We're going to rape your sister. We're going to cut your dog's paws off. And then we're going to burn your parents' house down.
The strong arm of Fox is very long.
Yeah. You are not going to fuck around. You're not going to fuck around. Rocky, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, you know, Fox Security, they don't get you for your phone call. You know, they have so much pull, they come after you for tax evasion.
They will. They'll get your ass for tax evasion. They'll get you for that. Steve, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, y'all shouldn't be surprised. You know, he hangs up on half the people he talks to anyway. I mean,
I don't really listen. We even followed him a couple times, and I couldn't even listen to him. Thank you, Steve. That was good. Here's Mark. Mark, you're on Ron Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Mark.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How are you guys doing?
Yeah.
I miss Flashdance Fez.
Flashdance Fez was great because he gave us a feeling, and oh, what a feeling.
He really did.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question for you guys. Why hasn't Sean Hannity ever mentioned the Fox Security? Why is this the first jackass? I just think he's full of shit, this guy.
You're saying that you don't even think Fox Security exists?
That's exactly
it's just all in his mind?
It's the voices in his head.
Yeah.
They're the ones that carry him into the studio in his coffin every day. They guard it.
That's correct, sir.
All right, see you later. Hey, my favorite thing all day is Hagar couldn't take a joke. He's got the only name that I can remember because it's such a bad name, so I just throw it out there. I'm trying to think of a Chronic's name, so I throw it out there. And instead of like going with the bit and calling and doing something, he's just like, hey, man, when am I going to be thrown under the bus? Shit. Fuck shit.
Way to defend a bad call, Hagar.
Hate this fucking show. Seriously. If I can give him everything, and this is the way I get treated. Shit.
Maybe I'll just turn myself into the Fox police.
I'm hoping that harmonica gets on there. I don't think he can get by Fox Security. Even though, you know, technically he did a pretty good job of getting in here. I didn't think he would.
Maybe this is a job for his rival, the Radio Barracuda.
The Radio Barracuda. I forgot about it.
He's always saying he can one-up the Shark.
The Shark's old news. The Barracuda's here.
Let's face it. Has the Barracuda ever done anything that really stood out?
We got nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a way to make his bones.
Yeah. All right. All right. We'll take a break. Right back. Ron Fez.
Ron and Fez. XM 202.